way we stand when we're catching is really important, okay? As you can see now, my feet are just slightly wider than my shoulders. They look from the side. My knees are nice and bent. My back is nice and straight. For those of you who play rugby, for the boys, it's a little bit like the Tower of Power that you get taught in rugby. Anybody who goes to the gym, it's a little bit like a squatting position, okay? But it's a nice and athletic position. So from that position there, I've got my hands in front, I'm nice and stable, I can move sideways, I can move up if I need to, I'm nice and low if the ball's low, okay? So it's a really good, strong, powerful position that you can move from, okay? So make sure you've got your starting position right. If you're doing it right, if you've been doing it for a few minutes, your legs will start to get really tired. That's how you know you're doing it right. Okay, so we're going to start with a little bit of close catching today, okay? And these are catches that are going to come to you without the ball really going too much above head height, and it's just going to be a nice, easy catch in at your waist. So we're going to look at that technique. So the sort of catches you take if you're not stood too far away from the batsman, and goes a little bit like this. So first of all, we need our hands one on top of them and make a little basket, okay? We want the ball to land in the basket. We don't want our fingers crossed or anything. We just want one slightly on top of the other, and we're basically looking to cushion the ball right in the middle of our hands and close them around it. If you see my posture, I've got my legs, knees slightly bent, nice straight back, my head's in front and my hands are just here. A nice comfortable position to catch. If you've got a partner, if you've got somebody that you can practice with, stand 2 or 3 meters apart, just do some nice gentle underarm throws to each other, trying to keep that nice posture. If you don't, a bit like me at home, find a wall, stand 1 meter, 2 meters away, and all you're going to do, underarm off the wall, watching it nice, into the hands. Nice and simple, that's the first one. Give it a go. Okay, our next catch is if the ball comes a little bit higher. So it's going to be coming chest high, shoulder high, face high. Obviously, it's very difficult with this grip to catch a ball that's up here. It's not very natural, so we turn our hands the other way around this time, so our fingers are pointing to the sky, one in front of the other, and we're going to catch it that way. So it's the same as before, with our knees bent, bend at the hips, nice straight back, hands in front, and we're going to be catching the ball that way around. So that's the target, it's going to come straight in. So all you're doing this time is your partner is throwing it sort of chest to face high, or if you've got your wall, just throw it a little bit higher on the wall. Okay, nice and simple. So give that one a go, okay? It's just a slightly different technique to catch a ball that's a little bit higher, and try and find out which way is best for you, because there's some balls that will come and they'll be in the middle somewhere, and you have to decide whether you bend down to catch it that way or you try and stand up a little bit more to catch it that way. But a little bit of trial and error, that's for you to find out. So give them both a go, have a good practice, see how you get on. Okay, so the last method that we looked at for the high catching was a traditional way of catching the ball. Okay, there's the other way where we go with our hands that way and we're looking to catch the ball above our head or over our shoulder. Some people call it the Australian method, as Australians tend to catch the ball that way. So give that a go, but it's the same principles apply again. This time it's just the fingers to the sky, but you're having to put your palms up in the air. So the same applies, get nice underneath the ball, you just cushion it in. Nice and high underneath the ball, cushion it in. But again, you want nice wide base, so get your feet nice and wide and nice and set. Get underneath the ball, get a nice crouch, try and get them hands ready and be there for it. You want to be waiting for the ball, you don't want to be trying to do this when you're running around. It makes it much more difficult, but again, once you can master doing it without having to move, try moving on to doing a few catches whilst you're running, make it a bit more tricky for yourself. The next one that we're going to do is a bit of high catching now. So this is when you're sort of a little bit further away from the batsman, or if the batsman's hit it straight up in the air, and we need to try and make a catch. So we're going to be looking up, okay, but the same applies with our hands. So hands in a nice basket, okay. We want it a nice big surface area for the ball to come down and land in. If the ball's coming here, I want to catch the ball nice and high in front of my face, nice and close to me. I don't want to be out there. I don't want it to be too close. I've got to get my arms nice and comfortable. Okay, and to practice this, all we're going to do is, if you've got a partner, throw the ball up nice and high for them to catch it. Don't make them run too far. we'll start with just trying to make them catch it without having to move. If you get good at it, you can move on to running, or if you're by yourself, you can quite simply throw the ball up in the air, take the catch, throw the ball straight up in the air, take the catch. Okay, nice and simple. If you can do that, you can go to the house wall, you can throw it up on the wall so it bounces back in a bit of a deflection. You can try throwing it so you've got to run and catch it next, but the same principles apply. Get a nice comfortable stance, nice hands out in front of you, and see if you can catch it.